everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Anno 1800, the Expert Campaign Series. Hope you all are doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. I had my morning coffee, and, I'm all over here very perky, ready to get today's episode going. I just want to start off by also mentioning that if you haven't joined the Discord and would like to do so, the link is in the description. There's also a link for the Instagram as well if you'd like to go over there and check out what's happening over there. Not too much. I'm still learning the ropes when it comes to the whole Instagram thing because I've never really had one in the past. What I would do is I would just get on there and watch funny videos of cats or something. But regardless, it is there. If you guys would like to check out both, support the channel in that particular way, that would be fantastic. Completely up to you. So, what are we doing today? So, we are going to work on this side as much as we possibly can. There's another villa over here, and we are going to continue working on building up all of these buildings, at least. But then we are going to try and get as many of these guys to engineers and maybe investors as quickly as we can today. The reason why we're not doing it quite yet is because I'm still utilizing the engineer workforce right now for a couple of more of the Blue Skies delivery service. And then I also want to try to send some of these lovely specialists over to Horseshoe Bay to help out Baron Rio with the extraction of oil. I feel like we're definitely going to have to do that. And actually, you know what? I'm going to put in a second set of all those particular specialists. So we're going to go over here to the oil refinery. There we go. Didn't want to pop up immediately. And we're going to get the power auger, we're going to get the converter, and we're going to get the book. So we got those three, and they'll be sent over there in due time. Now, let's talk about another thing. So there are going to be two additional power plants that are going to be built up here. One's going to be right here, and the second one is right over here. Cool thing is that this side does not need a power plant per se. It does actually get to every single one of the buildings here, which is fantastic. And the other power plant that we're going to have to build is right over here. So in total, we're going to have 3 more power plants in this location. And I think our Arctic gas rates should be good enough. Mostly because we don't have to focus too much more on this side. The only problem area that we found out in the last episode was over here with this power plant not reaching. And we did get rid of a power plant over in this area to make it a little bit easier for our Arctic gas consumptions, right? And because we're not utilizing mods to the point of actually producing more Arctic gas, then we're actually getting it the legit way from the Arctic itself. So we need to just focus a little bit more on trying to build the population so we can get down over there, boost up that power plant a little bit more, and see what we can do. So let's go ahead and build all of these. So we'll finish out this district. I'm also going to go ahead and might as well build the bank too. We also have these homes along the water's edge. It's actually quite nice, I think this is a very tranquil scene. You do see the palace up there and all the water flowing out from Lake Datum, which this actually goes throughout the entirety of Rantium all the way into the main harbor area, which is kind of cool. I never really took time to look at that, actually. It's very, very sweet. That's what I'm kind of hoping for, 117. You can build aqueducts and stuff like that, and you can see them actually transport the water into basins that you pre-built within your settlements. And then I'm still kind of look, I enjoy realism quite a bit, and I'm hoping that there's going to be some weather mechanics, okay? I know I'm definitely with weather mechanics, I feel like it's a hit or miss with a lot of people because some people might really enjoy it, okay? For example, with Seasons of Silver, I actually really liked the weather mechanics. I thought they added a lot more complexity, I think is probably the right term to use here. A lot more complexity with the game because you actually had to navigate your situations based off of the climate that you were about to tackle. So I just realized I didn't build a school up in here. So that's what I'm kind of hoping that they add for 117 as well, as climates. Climates would be really, really intriguing. I don't know whether they've actually mentioned anything with regards to that, honestly. They've been very, very quiet, and I don't appreciate it at all. I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone saying that we all don't appreciate it. We want to know more about the freaking game. tell us more about the freaking game. We're going to be pre-ordering it anyway, so I mean, whether it's going to be good or bad, I hope for good, but we'll have to just see that way. Up here, we also have another villa. I definitely want to work on it just a little bit more. Let's go ahead and build up these two. Definitely need to have a fire department over here. And I think we should have a police station somewhere in here like that. Because I don't feel like putting homes in the back here. I think we have enough. Oh, look at that. Look at my error. Point and laugh that I forgot to put a road there. Okay, so I don't think we're going to need another bridge over here, but I think this is pretty solid. So now we've actually built on as much as we possibly could with Rantium itself. And I would definitely like to get this section of the palace done today. There was also one little worker home, just a little straggler down here. And I felt so bad because I deleted it in favor of a fire station. Because apparently, random fires pop up all around Rantium all the time. So I have no clue what the heck's going on. So let's start with upgrading these guys to engineers. We have plenty of stuff in here as well to do so. So we're just going to take this entire stretch and we're going to upgrade to engineers immediately. That way, we can come over here and we can upgrade these guys to investors. And if you are interested in investor-related information and guides, I know there's plenty on YouTube at the moment. However, I'm also going through this stage right now through the game, through my guide series. So if you guys would definitely like to check that out, I very much appreciate it. The link is, I'll actually put it, there's normally a playlist option at the end of each video. So you guys can definitely check it out if you're keen on doing so. Let's go ahead and put a members club over here. Considering the location, I'm not going to turn this into like a villa of sorts. I'm just going to keep it as is. And I'm pretty sure these guys will be happy, right? Can we put a town hall here? I think we can. Oh, we have a overlapping... No, well, look at that. We can do it. Let's go. That's a decent chunk right there. I want to see what we can do with the middle. Do they have the... You know what? This is just me being artsy-fartsy, I guess. Let's put one of these down. There's no point in like not having it, I guess. And we'll put a road connection right back over here, so now they'll be cool with this. And at least we're filling out this spot. I don't know why I didn't get that one little tile. But we got this stuff done, and we can upgrade these guys to skyscrapers soon. And where we left off on the skyscrapers was actually right here in this big section, actually. And I would like to get back to it immediately. So let's go ahead and upgrade all of these guys to skyscrapers. And then we're going to start upgrading these guys even more. Let's get a couple here. And I'm just like randomly clicking because the thing with skyscrapers is you want to have a good mixture of level 1s, level 2s, level 3s amongst one another. So they actually provide that panorama effect. What the heck? Ew. Again, another moment for you to point and laugh. I forgot to build a road. Sorry, you're back now. Trying over here be like informative, and then the game tells me, no, you don't know how to play the game. You forgot to build a road, man. All right, let's go and upgrade this one. These guys, they're still working on it because we upgraded the front end in the last episode, so we want to focus a little bit more on that. Let's get that one higher. Over here, over there, there, and here. Yeah, so an ideal panorama effect, when you have an intense one, this is what you're really trying to shoot for. And it really increases the amount of resin. That's what I'm looking for the most. I don't really care when it comes to the income at this point. I care about the actual, resident number. And when we have plus 25 additional on this one, that's fantastic to see. So we're doing well over here. And again, the absolutely horrid gameplay decision of actually allowing these guys to have these anarchist banners are there. I know there's a mod that gets rid of it, and believe you me, I will be enabling that one, absolutely. I'm also going to write up a Google Doc at some point and post it on the Discord for you guys to see which mods I currently have in the list, and if you guys would like to add any in there, or would definitely like to let me know of some that I should add and I haven't done so already, please do so. Another reason for you to join the Discord. Definitely very important. But obviously, when it comes to stuff like that, you know, I want to make sure everyone's comfortable in doing so, because I know for the longest time I was a lurker on YouTube, honestly, and while I have joined a couple YouTubers' Discords, I've never spoken in them, so it is what it is, you know. It really is based on your level of comfortability, and definitely I will never do anything to, you know, put you in a position that you don't want to be. So if you don't want to join the Discord right now, but you're thinking about it in the future, by all means, please do so. You know, that is 100% up to you. You being here, watching the videos and supporting me is definitely more than I could ever hope for and wish and, you know, expect, because I truthfully didn't believe that this would even happen, to the point of being able to speak to 1,475 of you. Can you believe that? That is crazy. New channel, not even a year. We're getting close to it. February 3rd is the 1-year anniversary. It's the birthday of this channel. That's so cool. Let's go ahead and upgrade a couple more. I'm gonna pull steel beams from other sources, so don't really worry about the fact that we're going down with regards to our numbers here. We can always pull from amaryllis and Zerexalon, so we're good. And that is looking pretty beefy already. And always do factor in skyscraper maintenance. That also is unfortunately a thing. So what's happening here? Yeah. Here's one major thing I have completely forgotten. And that's why I do love the bank. But I forgot about this guy. Pietro does something insane. Right? I completely forgot about this and I feel really embarrassed. The bonus supply, turn your attention to that. Residences with the electricity need fulfilled are provided with a bank and a members club. I swear I went to university, okay? I have a master's degree in criminology law specialization. I don't know how to read. Along with bonus residence, which is fantastic. Can we... Can we? Is it time? I have to say it like Carl Franz does in Warhammer 3. Is it time? Yes, it is! Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's good. That's good. We got a wing done. Love to see it. So now we have to work on this side. I'm completely disregarding every other element of Rantium right now. I need to work on the palace. So we're going to open up this spot. Where do we actually have it go towards? It was the third one in. So right up along... Oh, this side is different, right, because of this one. Okay. So we're going to have to change this one out to the... Which one is it? It's not this one. It's that one. Okay. We're going to get rid of the stuff up until here and right there. So we'll have one break over there. And we have one additional wing. So did I actually have... No, I didn't. Okay, I understand what I did. So we're going to put this palace wing down right here. And then we're going to have to fix this walkway immediately. So we're actually going to... That's going to be one, right? So that's where the... It would actually be a better idea to start off with the flower beds, because then you'd be able to see where we want this. And this is perfect. Okay. Then we're going to go over here with the mosaic, and my game is going to lag while we're doing this, and that's totally fine. The next wing will be right here, so we'll have to open up... How did I do it there? Okay, so there's two banners. Okay, well, it'll be right over here. I'm not sure if we'll get another palace wing extension in this particular episode, but let's see how we're doing. One thing that I actually wanted to check is over here. It's not fully reaching this back end quite yet. We have to make it reach this town hall and this trade union for it to be ultimately very, very effective over here on this ridge, because we want to utilize these mines. There's a lot of resources here in Rantium that we definitely need to utilize, right? And the only way to do that is to continue our expansion. So we're going to go over here and we are going to upgrade as many of these guys as we can to engineers, because we no longer need these artisans over here, which sucks, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. Let's go ahead and upgrade these guys, and then we're going to upgrade this big side, and right in the front. Something cool actually happened from the last episode. There was a beer festival that took place in Rantium, and there was a parade that was marching in between these two villas. And I really like Shadow's idea. These ones are going to be reflecting the governors, dukes, anybody of whom are representing us and our interests in the various regions always have a villa here in Rantium. They can come and converse, they can come stay in here, to come to the palace and all that stuff. You know, that this is additionally their home. So that's one really cool thing. I really like that, and we're going to make sure that is definitely incorporated within the channel RP. So we have around 22,000. This is actually above what we require, right? And we are actually researching. Okay, good. So what I'd like to start off now is we're going to start upgrading these guys on this ridge to investors. And we're going to see our influence actually go up in the same at the same time. So let's go ahead and do this. Perfect. And I think we can go ahead and justify all these guys upgraded now. Yeah. That ridge over back there is going to be engineers. Engineer skyscrapers and whatnot. Over here, we're going to have investor skyscrapers. So there's going to be a bunch. There's going to be a lot. A lot. I'm always just worried because the numbers seem to fluctuate. It's mostly because of the overseas mail being the primary issue. So if I actually come over here, that's not the right one. Oh, we actually do have a decent amount of overseas mail now. What I actually did is I'm starting to bring over mail from Terre d'Ange. So all the... Look, it's essentially become my producer island in the new world for overseas mail. And I do actually need to send these Arctic reports over to UNRM. That's more important, actually. The main problem that we were facing with the fluctuations is coming from two different areas with regards to the engineers. One of them is the little pills. That's definitely one. The other one is the overseas mail that's constantly going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I hate it. I hate it so much. These guys, on the other hand, they're just as cool as a cucumber because I'm not giving them anything else. Later on, I've actually been considering the whole perfumes thing and fans because I can bring those over. Tapestries is easy. Tapestries is actually very simple to provide. So what I'm actually doing a little bit is I've been scouting over here in Inbeza to see what we can actually do with regards to another island of having some tapestries. Because Addis is working, we have Mauritius over here, and we have Zanzibar over here. I have a feeling Zanzibar is kind of at its peak now. So maybe Rantia Magna right over here, this might not be a bad one. Unironically, the island name is what the university's name is, so I guess where we got the inspiration from. We have 3 slots over here for river slots. There's one back there. Oh, not bad. One back there, and then 2 in the front here, which I put paper mills to. But you don't even need that because I have Dunder Mifflin down here anyway. So, yeah, we probably will want to like mass produce on some tapestries relatively soon because I do want to see their population really skyrocket. I have never actually provided every single thing that they require here. And obviously film reels comes from the New World. Let's just take a look at that real quick, which... This behemoth of an island is still going. It is absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane how good Raxus is. I'm just in awe. So we need to look here. Film reels, celluloids, and then the film reels themselves plus some saltpeter. So we could actually go ahead and probably do this. Did I have celluloids here, don't I? Let's see. Yeah, so like the pill counts are low. I don't know. I think Margaret Hunt's consuming too much. Yeah, we're maxed out on celluloids. Let's go ahead and build up the film reels. Oh, it's one of these buildings. Okay, so here's the thing. These ethanol factories, they're not producing enough. They are okay-ish, but I might actually end up deleting them at some point. I have to find a spot in Hunt's Hell that's actually connected to the power grid that I can plop this behemoth down, because this is every 30 seconds, right? What are you? Oh, you're a scooter factory. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm going to extend the road here, and I want to assume that this is going to reach... No. Oh. Oh, shnikes. That's not good. Well, do I need to have all these plantain plantations here, really? I don't think so. That's a lot of bombings, dude. What the hell? What the heck was I even doing? I don't even remember. That's the problem. I've gone through so much of this, I don't even remember what's okay. If there's electricity over here, I think I can squeeze this thing in right here. So 15 seconds for some films. That's not too bad. Would I actually provide the cinema to people? I don't know. I don't know. If I can actually produce film reels for Rantium, I would honestly do it for there, to be perfectly honest. Let's just check the mail here. There's still a bunch. Yeah, there's still plenty. Okay, back over to Rantium itself. What is this? Visitors are cutting their stay short in Toussaint. Well, they are uncultured swine, if they are. And clearly do not have a deep appreciation for wine. That's all I have to say about that. Let's see if we can upgrade a couple more of these guys. That could be a really tall one right now. Yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead for it. The behemoth right there. Let's get that one, that one. Wyatt, what's your problem? Interesting. Except scholar residences. I thought it was for scholar. Oh yeah, you don't have chewing gum. Okay, well, too bad. You're not getting chewing gum because I'm lazy. That's right behind it. Okay, so this is one kind of cool thing that you can actually see on how, if you were to upgrade this one, what it would affect. These four would be immediately affected if we were to actually upgrade this one. These guys would be affected if we upgrade these ones. But this one, on the other hand, if we were to upgrade this one, nothing would happen. It would impact the ones around it, immediately around it. So that's a good one to get up right there, and then that one right there. Let's see about these guys in the back. Yeah, that's cool. Absolutely love building skyscrapers, man. They're so cool. One of the best things ever. You know what I thought about doing is actually, you know how certain YouTubers come out with these tier lists and whatnot? Should I do a tier list for all of the DLCs in this game? I know I'm definitely late to the party with that one, but I feel at this point, because I've actually gotten a fair amount of you who messaged me asking, like, hey, which one should I get? Which DLC should I get first? Which one does this? Which one does that? Etc. And while I am going through the guide talking about them, I at the same time realize that not everyone is watching the guides all the time. And you might just be in the category of, hey, I just want to freaking get the game and I want to know what to get and what not to get. So I'm actually considering a tier list maker and actually talking about all the different DLCs so you guys will know, like, for example, I'm telling you right now, one DLC you need to get for this game that's going to work from the very beginning to the very end of your gameplay is Bright Harvest. Bright Harvest is by far the most impactful one starting off for me. I can't live without it. I absolutely love the Bright Harvest DLC. And the cool thing about it is you actually have really good cosmetics that come from it. A lot of really cool cosmetics just for farmers and for workers. So it's a really good mixture. And you get a banner. You really, could you ask for more? Probably, honestly. Looking at you, steampunk. So we're kind of getting a little low on the timber counts along with the steel beams. When is Captain Moron coming back? In 8 minutes. Okay. He's got to bring in some brass, man. I need some more brass. Still have to build pneumaticum, which I'm going to be working on that at some point. I don't know about upgrading these guys. We have a lot of the Blue Skies delivery service that we need to transfer over, and I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. We have 9. Lovely. Okay. The next one we have to work on is Mr. Garrick, and we just need to wait until these items are done before we do that. Because, I mean, oil is very, very important. We have to make sure we have enough oil coming through. I think I can go ahead as well and build up this gas-fired power plant. So let's see how much Arctic gas are we actually going through right now. Because the only source, we are going through 19 a minute. Ugh. That's terrible. But, you know, if we have to pull on reserves, there is Constantinople. So we can always just take from there a little bit. I'm sure they'll be fine with it. Once we get this power plant actually functional, then all these guys we'll even get some more engineers here. I'd like to go ahead and try to upgrade these guys to workers now. At least this side. But now we're out of timber. So, where is... I do have an airship around here. There it is. Perfect. Rogue One. No one's allowed to be on that ship. What's your designation? Rogue One? Damn, that movie was actually pretty good. Okay. A lot of people were... So, I'm a very big Star Wars fan. I'm not sure if you guys are, but I'm going to talk about it anyway because I think it's interesting. Okay. A lot of people were very divisive on Rogue One for the fact that they actually used, what is it, like CGI effects to bring back characters performed by actors of whom have unfortunately passed away. So like Peter Cushing for Grand Moff Tarkin, as an example. And I don't know. Like, the thing about it is, right, his impact on the character, same goes with Hayden Christensen playing... Now, Hayden Christensen hasn't passed away, obviously. That's a different story. But I'm talking about the impact of the actor on a character. The impact these guys have had on their characters are so profound that they cannot not accurately depict them constantly. That being said, do I believe that compensation is absolutely due for families? Of course. Absolutely. You must always compensate the family. How would it work? Beats me. But, for example, you actually have... I think this is actually a big topic with the Tolkien estate when it came to the Rings of Power show, because they were only allowed to showcase elements of the First Age with the rights that Amazon had purchased from them in order to make the show. That's why if you guys had actually watched the show, you would notice that you did not see anything from the First Age, if at all. Like, you did not see... This might be potential spoilers, but I'm going to say it anyway. You didn't see anything about Morgoth, okay? You did not see anything about the Maya at all. You only essentially saw an outline of Morgoth, and that is it. That is absolutely it. You also did not see the sinking of that whole continent connecting Middle-earth to Valinor and all that stuff. You didn't see Gondolin, you didn't see any of that. You hear about it. That's a difference that unfortunately that was the case, but and like elements of Valinor, yeah, sure. I guess they were allowed to do that. It makes sense. Like, they had to portray certain elements of Valinor to make the whole series like, okay, this is the reason why angry Galadriel is going over there, which, to be honest, that's a whole different conversation for another time. But yeah, going back to the original topic, the amount of an impact of a person on a character is important. And that's what I feel a lot of child actors, especially those who were in Star Wars, unfortunately suffer from, because they're so popular, right? Hayden Christensen got so much flack for being Anakin Skywalker for so many years. I have to be very honest. I loved his portrayal of Anakin. We all forget that George Lucas can't write. Okay? So it's not the man's fault for acting the way that he was acting. He was being directed to act in a specific way. And he did a damn good job. I think he did a damn good job. Obviously, you know, do I think that certain elements could have been done better? Obviously, absolutely. There's always room for improvement. But go watch him now. Go watch the Ahsoka show. Go watch those scenes on YouTube. I was bawling my eyes out crying. I'm trying not to cry right now. Dead ass. If you could see it, you would know. We are actually kind of close to more palace wings. Oh my god. Um, but yeah, I going back to Rogue One now. I actually really like the story because, I mean, you really can't beat that Vader hallway scene. Okay, that is just straight savagery. The man mowed down through every single rebel soldier, eggheads, as the fandom likes to call them, through every single egghead he saw, and he didn't care at all. And I honestly think Darth Vader is by far probably the most tragic character ever written. Tragic character, because you can't see him behind the mask, but you can at the same time see his actual pain through that mask. It's so insane. So the man, George Lucas, couldn't direct or write for anything, right? But when it came to that character, he knocked it out of the park, man. Absolutely knocked it out of the park. I actually got a couple of my friends into Star Wars. Okay, so we are just waiting for another shipment to come in here, which he's coming in a minute and 30 seconds, roughly, a little bit less. I'm just trying to ferry stuff over from Amaryllis to help with the continued expansion up here. What is your deal? Oh, sorry. Forgot about all that. There we go. Did that fix the problem? Yeah, now it fixed the problem. Is there one up here? I don't think I built one up here. No, I didn't. But, oh, yeah, you know what? I'm probably going to have to. Let me head to Constantinople really quick, because I want to see, do they still utilize the requirement for Variety Theater? Yeah, they do. Okay, so I'm going to definitely have to build them up there. Good thing I checked that now. Ooh, you know, things happen for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Don't ever, you know, turn your eye to it. Or turn a blind eye to it. That's what I was trying to say. Let's get rid of these. We're going to put down another Variety Theater right over here. And I'm going to put down a bus stop so they stop complaining. But they're still complaining. That's great. Love to see it. Put one down over here. Now you should be good. So that's good for this spot. I think it's a little bit on the lighter end over here. So I'm going to actually, later on, we're going to get rid of the school. And we're going to replace it with the Variety Theater. Because I think it's actually a good size. Yeah, it'll be perfect. So we're going to get rid of that. Let's go ahead and build this university building up. We can actually build this post office and the police station too. Probably it would be a good idea to build a hospital, I think. I don't know. Y'all can tell me. Is it a good thing to build a hospital? I don't see any plagues. Totally wasn't one before. Not at all. Nada. Nothing. You know what? I'm just going to do it. As many as I can. There we go. And you need to... Well, if Captain Tobias is coming in a second, I'm just going to take steel beams from Amaryllis. And we're going to bring it over here to Rantium immediately. I need to get some more piers over here. So we cut down on all this. You know, the one thing about this game that irks me, I guess, amongst many other things, I guess, at this point. You know... We do have a very fully functioning Docklands territory over here, and they are, on occasion, actually coming to this spot, right? What the heck is this? Okay, well, that ship is useless. I just realized this. Okay, now tell me, give me the pop-up. Give me the pop-up where something has gone wrong. Or maybe that there's multiple ships on this route. I just noticed that. Okay, there's Captain Tobias right there. Let's go ahead and get more of these mosaic pavings. There's so many trade routes. I have to go individually and check each one of them and see, like, do we actually have what they're required of, you know, to provide to everybody. What the heck is happening here now? Not enough tallow? Excuse you? He's arriving now. Didn't I have tallow in here? Apparently not. Apparently I have a lot of that. Well, I don't need this. Let's bring in some tallow. Where's tallow? There it is. 751 should be sufficient enough for now. Okay, we have to go back to the old world, to Constantinople and Ditchwater. And we are going to check this out. We're also going to check this one out. Awesome. And get it started once more. Love to see it. Okay. Alright, so how many of these things have we actually completed? We've made one set, so let's actually... Oh, awesome. You know what? This is the only rare that I would accept at this point. The actor is by far one of the most impactful specialists throughout the entire game. What the hell, man? Come on! Dude. Now this spot is because... Okay. I don't want to hear it. I'm well aware dynamite is very flammable. Can we get all of those fires out, please? I might have to change where that wall segment is. Okay, they'll deal with it. They'll deal with it. I'm not looking. What the heck was I even doing? I'm gonna go back over here. Okay, we have enough timber in here. We just need to unload all of these steel beams. Cool, cool, cool. And I want to upgrade the remaining over back here to engineers. So they're going to be right underneath the palace. I mean, it would kind of suck to see skyscrapers right in front of this palace wing, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be just fine. Heading back over here, we're going to upgrade these guys to investors now. Good, upgrade these guys and these ones. Oh, come on, go, go, go. We're so close. It's unbelievable. I'm going to start checking all of the town halls to see where we need to actually put the Blue Skies Delivery Service, because this is going to be mega, mega important. There he is. You can put one in there. You need one here. How are we looking here? We have one here. I think we have one up here. Yep. What about back here? Have the actor still working here. She's not needed. So we can actually go ahead and plop the actor right here. We actually have 4 of them. So I'm going to help out my production chains just a little bit more and plop the actor in engineer housing for the time being. I don't think I built another one over on this side. Yeah, that's okay. And we need to check, like, this one I know for certain needs the Blue Skies Delivery Service right here. This is the ideal set, I guess. The only other thing is that we can potentially swap her out for, I think, Joseph something, that he completely cuts out the cigars, because cigars is also a thing that we can potentially cut out of our chains. How are we looking here? This is also a really good setup. We need to actually get the palace to be down here, though. That's okay. These guys are okay. You're fine. This guy is what we need the most, Pietro. It reminds me of Assassin's Creed 2. You guys remember? Guy's name was Pietro. Pietro, was it Pietro de Pazzi? I think he was a Pazzi. Okay. So I think we actually may have gotten a couple more, but what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and pre-plan by putting these guys into these town halls. And then in the next episode, I will have as many of the specialists as possible with this. We got more! We got more! Oh my god, more. I said it. Quote it. Flip it. I don't care what you do with it. Oh man. Can we finish this out today? No shot. Okay, let's get this fixed up. Oh man. When this game wants to be like really fun, man, it can be really fun. And that's gonna tell me, remove street or ornament blocking gateway. It's a gateway! You're supposed to go through it. Christ. Banner. Okay. We're progging. We are having significant prog today, okay? For all my Final Fantasy XIV fans, you know what I'm talking about. For everyone who doesn't know, prog means progression. We go through raids, we constantly beat our heads against the wall to try to get 2% progress on a boss that's got million plus HP. That's what we're doing right now. Can we get up to 88 today? I'm so pumped. Risking it all. We're doing it. Okay, we can actually upgrade these guys to artisans in a hot minute, but let's go ahead and try to get as many of these guys to workers first, because I really want to just get them out. Okay, you are indeed a worker, so let's get rid of those guys. Okay, I think we can actually, we have enough timber to get all these guys actually upgraded to workers. Yep, there we go. Awesome. So our entire upper ridge here is now going to be completely full of engineers at some point. I'm kind of curious, though, up there in this section primarily, how would it look with just artisans? I don't know. I don't. I want to include artisans here, like, for a moment, and then I just immediately forget it. I just don't care. Go back and forth with it constantly. It's terrible. I know. I have a problem. Amongst many things, of course. So, I am very happy to see this whole side now getting really, really built up. Can you guys imagine way back, this is how your settlements would look like? One layer homes looking just these straight freaking boring rows. Oh, come on. It blew... Oh my... I can't. I can't, man. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It exploded once before. We were doing so good. And then it exploded again. And it's kind of... Those actual dynamite factories were on fire before. Just deal with it. I don't care. I don't care. If the whole complex blows up and there's a big crater in here, the Great Crater of Adifix, that's what another tourist attraction. We'll take the tourists right in to where we've actually mistakenly left some dynamite, and they can find it. Oh my god, a nice little tourist trap. Oh lord. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. We actually have to head to Horseshoe Bay really quick, but we are going to upgrade. I want to try to get these guys, at least along here, upgraded to investors, please. There we go. Okay, so from this point over here, excluding these guys, because I just really like the building skins, they are all investors, okay? They are pumping money into Rantium like no tomorrow. And their needs are fulfilled for the most part. Oh my god. Sir. Are we going up one more? One big level 5 skyscraper. Alright, there. Oh, that's incredible to see. I love it. Right, overlooking Lionsgate Bridge. It sticks out like a sore thumb, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it as is. Alright, to Horseshoe Bay we go. Oh, we're looking at the mail here. I just like to double check just to make sure. Where the heck is my mail thing? Yeah, it's maxed out. All the time it's maxed out. So I don't have to worry about this at all, do I? I don't think so. All right, Horseshoe Bay. I need to transfer some items for you, my Lord Baron. From UNRM, we have been working tirelessly for you, sir. And we need you to continue with your oil productions. And there's a bunch of oil that can be extracted from Horseshoe Bay. There are 12 actual oil fields, which is nutty. So we're going to do this. We're going to bring all these things in here. We're going to plop them in. Hopefully, the generation of oil is actually going to be a lot faster now in Horseshoe Bay when we get these 2 trade unions completely filled and we have all of these built up. The next place that we're probably going to hop over to is going to be Prosperity. I don't know if I actually built a trade union around here. I think the plan was for me to do so. So yeah, like out here, I would have to change the ornaments just a little bit to get to that one. And then this one as well, like it's very simple to fix this one. This one would just take a little bit more time. So I'll probably work on this in between this episode to the next one, so we can see that happen. Additional locations that can definitely utilize some more TLC with the oil is going to be like right over here in Rosa Sanguina for our Lord Baron Nick, of whom is pumping out a bunch of oil as well, so we can definitely help him out considerably. And, you know, like obviously Pertu's not on the higher end when it comes to oil, but what it does have is a lot of tobacco fields, so that is fine. But I also still need to build that, so that's on the to-do list, writing that down. Traxios is doing well, but I prefer Traxios to focus more on the goods that it can provide for the Imperium, more so than the oil. It does have a bunch of oil as well that we can use, so we can always tap into this later on. And I think there is actually room. Okay, I see what the problem is. So this one is set for... Okay. I see now. Right. And then obviously Raxus is just Raxus, which is insane. Solaria, we don't have much oil coming out from here. There is a lot. We can actually tap into it. You know, now that I think about it, we will go ahead and... Yeah, okay. We'll tap into a lot of our oil. We will definitely be doing that. Ow! Dang it! Hit my knee again. Reduce all that. Purge your demons. Got influence bonus. Still not at maximum, but I know how to get to maximum. I just do not care. Alright, ruins of my cities. Yeah, thank you. And rebuild. Thank you. Back to Cape Trelawney. I have a lot of timber coming in. It's fantastic. Where are you? You're kind of far-ish. I would make sure Isengard is actually doing okay, because I'm going through a whole bunch of steel beams. Yeah, it's still going fine. How's Inferna? Cool as a cucumber, dude. Absolutely cool as a cucumber. Where is that route for penny farthings? Because there are 2,000 penny farthings over here. What the hell, man? Where's that last ship? Viper, get on it. Okay. We're gonna get timber. We're gonna get timber from them right now. Or bring it over. Because we don't need to worry about the steel beams right now. We need to get these guys over to artisans. These guys could probably all upgrade to... what's their names? Investors right now. I'm actually kind of curious. Might be able to do so. Let's see if we can get a couple more skyscrapers built. A couple of the big boys. Upgrade you. Can't upgrade that one. Okay. Oh, nice panorama effect happening right there. Right there. That one's perfect. This one is very nice. Very nice with that one indeed. These guys can actually start now too. That's pretty good. These guys go through so much timber in order to upgrade to the next level. Very good. So many skyscrapers, dude. That's awesome. Upgrade this one. Upgrade this one. What's your problem? Not even close to the department store. What do you mean? Where's the department store? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah, isn't that fantastic? Yeah, it's not close enough. We'll have a couple empty ones here. I might not be able to live with that. I might have to change some stuff out. These guys are getting there. These guys are getting there. They would need the chewing gum, but they're not even close enough for that anyway, so I just won't care for the time being. You can go up another level. Yes, I think the effect is actually working. Little by little. This is what we want to see. So it's gradually going higher and higher as we go back. Jesus. Okay. You imagine living here? I'd do it. Of course, you seeing behind the your phone or your computer, be like,
Of course you live here, man. You're the one building the freaking thing.
well, yeah, I know, but you would too. Don't lie. Don't lie with me right now. No, 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 no. Okay, we're not gonna upgrade those guys further. These guys can get a little bit of TLC though. Upgrade this one, this one, maybe this one for sure. This one absolutely. Okay, that's pretty substantial. We are so freaking close, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now I'm kind of regretting the fact maybe I actually do upgrade all of them to skyscrapers. Jesus! What is with today? Get that fire out! Unbelievable. Okay, well, seeing as how we need to be back here anyway. So let's take a look at this one. This one's going to produce oil once every, what, 3 seconds? This one's every 5, right? And then this one back here is 3 seconds. So we essentially want to try to get these ones down to 1 second. So I think we might be able to do just that. 1 second. 1 second. Love to see it. And we have to make sure they are connected with a road. Perfect. This one's also connected with a road. So these guys are going to be pumping out a lot more oil here. And later on, we're going to actually have to build these. I want to make sure there's definitely enough resources in Horseshoe Bay first before I go and I build all these, because I need to build these guns too. We have to protect all of our oil interests, because obviously we do have Dread Captain Doozy right over there who is protecting. He has actually dealt with Jean to a degree, but then, like, look at this fool. He still manages to break through. It's absolutely insane. I don't have any other ships on intercept. Yeah, the problem is, like, the AI is actually smart. And I have to give it to it this time. He's going through spots that he knows there are not too many guns, okay? If he goes down this direction, though, he's an absolute idiot. But if he goes straight through here, which I think he's going to, the worst he's going to get is probably run into these battle cruisers. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stop these and just park them right over here. This apparently seems to be a lane. I actually stopped patrolling with a decent number of them. There's only a couple more that's on patrol routes, because for some reason the patrol routes just don't fire back at him. They look at him. They're like, "Oh, hi, how's it going? You come here often?" Yeah, only... Hold on, where's my paper? I will tell you how many times this man has actually shown. There it is. He has come and tried to take back his island 83 times. Okay, 83. Right here on this paper. Absolute insanity. So, I guess I'm going to fast forward so we can watch him get destroyed yet again. He's firing at something. What the hell? His ship got all turned around. Oh, crap. Okay, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, hold on. That's not good. I need these ships to intercept now. Get in here. Good thing these things have a bunch of hit points. Alright, so for you guys who did not see the glory of our navy, see it in a little recreation right here. These ships are going to absolutely decimate him in a hot second. Fire! Okay, now turn around, because I don't want him to leave. Yeah, encircle him, encircle him. I have had enough of your... S-H-I-T. Sean. Sit down! 84. Excuse me while I make that note. He didn't even make a dent on my battle cruisers. An absolute dent on them. So I'm actually going to park these ships right in here in this corridor, because apparently this is another spot that he goes to. All right, back over here. How we looking? We are halfway through. I need more timber. Where are you? You are here. I need you to deposit. And go get me more. Will Tobias actually come by the time this episode is done? Let me see. Yeah, he will. Okay, okay. Get more steel beams. We're gonna wait for this clown, and then we're going to upgrade more, and we are going to finish out 2 palace sections today. Yes! This is hardcore prog. This is what you signed up for. You went online and you were like, "Hey, I need to sign up for some Anno 1800 progression." Okay, this is where you came. Okay, we are a very wholesome community. We'll just flame you if you're bad. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I would never do that, unless you tell me that I actually need to work on chewing gum. At which case, I'm gonna tell you straight to your face, I'm lazy and don't wanna. Okay, let's get all these steel beams over here. We'll have a bunch, and we can pull from other sources if we need to. And how is our mail looking at right now? Perfect, dude. Love to see it. Oh, it's working out so well. Oh, I'm telling you, today was a good day. I hope it is for you too, man. I really hope it is for you too. That's one thing I think has led to my channel's success. I'm really an expressionist type of person. I really like enjoy being loud and funny and pump everybody up. You know, unfortunately, you know, at this point, I do actually, yeah, I do say, I shouldn't say unfortunately. Let me restart this whole statement. My fellow content creators, I love you all so very much. Fire it up. Get the people fired up so they see these skyscrapers coming up. They're over there behind their seats, watching on their phones or their TVs. They're cheering with you. That's what we need to do. That's 100% what we need to do. Fire up the fan base. Another skyscraper. Let's go. That and the fact I feel like I can just be myself. And I really appreciate that. I've always liked to try to be as funny as possible. I you know, not to say that I don't have my moments. Of course I do. Everyone has their moments of just being like a little down, you know, whatnot. It happens. But for the most part, I do like getting on here, expressing myself in this way, being loud, being funny, and I know you guys appreciate it, and it helps. You know, it helps when you guys hear me laugh, you laugh. You know, I hope at least that's the case. Whether it's, you know, a whole career in comedy is in the future, I have no freaking clue. Can I upgrade all of these guys? That's 240 timber. Well, I don't have to worry too much about the timber. I need to worry more about the steel beams. That's what I have to focus more on. There we go. That's 2 more spots of a lot of these skyscrapers. Can I'm gonna push it. I'm short by like 1 house. Not good. Okay. Well, let's get more steel beams from over there. Windows is also getting a little bit short, but the routes that are coming in from Isengard are still pretty solid, so I think we'll be okay. But look at that. That is just an incredible skyline right there. Imagine when we get this entire section loaded with these guys. That's going to be crazy. Absolutely crazy. And then the tourists will definitely enjoy not being the tallest of the buildings over here. They're not really. It's actually the Skyline Tower. So I guess this thing will stop being just like an eyesore up here. Which sucks that it is indeed considered one, but it is what it is, you know. Alright, Captain Tobias, where you at, man? I need my timber. I need to upgrade. I need to try to get level 88 today. I will actually cry. Where is he? You can actually tell. Yeah, there he is. Alright. You. Deposit. And go get me more. Shoo. It's good. You know, I might actually... They pay that much for gramophones? Seriously? Alright, hold on. I need to look up something. That's insane. Might actually be able to see that. I'm going over the episode timer. Screw it. Gramophone factory. Okay. All right. What do you do? Affects light bulbs factor, gramophone factor. Okay, productivity by 50%. Okay, that's pretty good to start off. Providing electricity and those passively? Professor, good on you. Okay, and then we have Seraphim, of whom is insane too. Like, so he'll be fantastic for this. I thought there was somebody that changes the input, right? Okay, so gramophone factory, 40% productivity, new input instead of wood veneers. Okay, the process is timber. Okay, we're gonna need Johan. Not him. So we're gonna need brass. We're gonna need timber. And that's pretty much all she wrote. This one changes the workforce, right? Yeah, I'm not really worried about that one, more so than I am with... Yeah, Johan is gonna be fantastic. Okay. We got our timber in here. Let's go ahead and upgrade these guys to artisans as much as we possibly can. Please don't lag out on me, game. I would really, really not appreciate that at all. And upgrade these guys to skyscrapers. Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. I need more steel beams. I'm out of steel beams. We're making a little bit of a push. I'll go for like another 2 minutes. That'll be all she wrote. If we can get it, great. If not, I understand. It's fine. Because our population, we need to get at least 10,000 more global population to get to 2 additional palace wings. It would be nice to see it, but if we can't, it's not a big problem either. We're so close back here. It's like inching forward little by little. This is so difficult to get to. But it's actually, you know, the other end of this, we've actually gone straight through here, and we're now into this little island, which is in the front end. So we are also down into here, and the line is going through to here. So we are actually doing quite well. We are doing quite well. Rogue one coming in clutch. As I did in the movie, too. Let's go ahead. Those guys. Hey, are you talking to me? Can't hear you. Can't hear you over the side of my skyscrapers. Oh, what? What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Bet you wish you had them. Maybe if you weren't such an ass to your people, Katima, they would actually be able to like you and help you get to a certain stage like this. But no, that's just me saying it. I don't really, you know, I appreciate you coming over here and telling me that, oh, my people are working so hard. Yeah, my people are working very, very hard. You know where they're working hard? In a literal penal colony. They are in here working so freaking hard. Above what they're supposed to be doing. Like, everything is jacked up to the maximum. Oh, these guys aren't jacked up to the maximum. Whoopsie. Alright. So how we looking here? It's close, Captain. It's pretty close. Yeah, someone take that tourist wherever they need to go. So they're not any way close to me. Get this one over here. Fast forward it. I want to see 2 more palace extensions come through. Hopefully soon. Supposed to be a fast airship. Come on. Get over here. You went all the way over the mountain, dude? Okay. You do you, boo. Alright, this is going to be the last load over in here. Oh, there was a festival in Traxius? Nice job, Shadow. Excellent. Let's upgrade these ones. Awesome. That might give us a little bit of a boost that we need. That one can also be upgraded. This one and this one. Don't really care about that one right now because I can't upgrade that anyway. Let's get this guy up and this one and this one. Get that one up. This guy, that one, this one, this one, this one. You're good, you're good. I sound like SpongeBob. You're good, keep going, you're good, you're good. Don't worry, Captain, we'll buff out those scratches. Oh, damn it. Okay, go, 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 go. I'm so pumped, dude. I don't know what else to say. I'm losing it right now. I'm losing it. I want more palace extensions. I don't care. You did what you need to do. There. I can't upgrade that one. Upgrade this one. Ooh, that's actually a nice spot. This one. Ooh, that one's definitely good. This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. This guy, this guy, this guy. That one, that one. Alright. What we're looking. Woo. I'm sweating. I don't know if you guys are, but I'm sweating. We're 5 minutes over. Alright, let's bring this back here. But yeah, I think that's actually where we're gonna call it. Yeah. While it's nice to see all this, I definitely want to make sure we definitely stick to the episode timers. So we will see the last section of that little box in the palace be constructed. And look at that beautiful skyline. It looks awesome, guys. Absolutely incredible. I hope I fired you up. This is the most incredible build I have ever done in this game. And I am so pumped to see this settlement actually done. But at the same time, I'm having a bittersweet moment because when the settlement is done, so too is this series. Yeah, bringing a tear to my eye, actually. Truthfully, it is. Because, you know, this is what started this channel. This whole series. But I will assure you, there will be more to come. I have finished the storyline for the modded campaign, and I can safely say it is very, very cool. There's a legitimate premise for what we have to do and why we have to do it. So it's not going to be the same game that we're always going to be looking and seeing and enjoying. It is going to be Anno 1800 with an entirely different storyline created by me, which hopefully you guys will enjoy. And as always, please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends. You guys are epic. I never, ever, ever want to hear that you're not. And if anybody says you're not, you send them my way. I'll give them a piece of my mind. 100%. So, thank you all so very much for being here. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next episode, my Rantians.